Eric here. Welcome to my small channel, a channel that I've dedicated to discussing and exposing lazy, untrained public servants, tyrannical, moronic law enforcement officers, and most recently, unethical business practices of Berlin City Kia in Williston, Vermont. Today's video, I'm going to be discussing Grand Isle County, Vermont State's Attorney Doug DiSabito, who was recently arrested for DUI. Some of you may recognize Grand Isle County from viral videos produced by Lackluster and myself over the last few years involving the sheriff, deputy sons, and another deputy that are tyrannical pieces of shit that resigned after these incidences.
Yeah, it's trying to get it, but I'm getting all roughed up.
Well, we're not roughing you up. Hey, over here.
The sergeant then directs Stephen to pay attention to him, and after having been repeatedly asked for his driver's license, Stephen turns to get it for Sergeant Allen.
Yeah, you are. You're too fast. Do you have your license?
Yeah, it's trying to get it, but I'm getting all roughed up.
Well, we're not roughing you up. Hey, over here, Mr. Bellows. Sick of it. So, okay. I didn't tell you, sit on the bumper. Listen,
you
buddy.
Said you want the license.
Listen. No, what fucking part of listen do you not understand? One, stop your car. I'm giving you a lawful order. What part don't you understand? Put it in park. Put it in park now. Take your keys out. I'm about ready to charge you with gross negligent operation. You almost ran me over. Stop.
No, I didn't.
Give me your license right now.
You are out of
I'm not out of control. You are.
Who are you?
Corporal Allen with the sheriff's office. Get out of the car right now. Get out of the car.
Excuse me.
Get out of the car. You want to give an attitude and be that way? Get over on the sidewalk.
Me.
I can touch you.
Don't.
Go over here. Now. Get on the sidewalk.
No, this is not good.
Yeah, it's not good. You almost ran me over, and I've already talked to you. Stop.
You don't
Be
want
quiet.
to hear my side of the story.
No, I'm just witness. You almost just ran over the courtroom. After I told you to leave your car there, you kept inching forward.
I moved back. I went into reverse.
Ridiculous.
Not something I had planned on.
So in Corporal Allen's Sheriff's Office, I'm stopping you for your speed coming down the road, and then also not stopping for my blue lights.
I didn't see them.
I turned them on well before you even got to me.
I didn't know you were...
Stop arguing with me and go to the bathroom.
I'm not arguing with you.
Go to the bathroom if you have to.
You were pointed in the other direction.
No,
I thought you were going after another car.
You're telling me that we can't do what I need to because you have to go to the bathroom and you're wasting time. Hey, you just whacked my hand.
Dude, I bracelet.
Dude, I'm not... Dude, stop. Stop.
Let go of me right now.
Stop. Right now.
Wow.
Need another unit. Stop! You hit my hand!
My bracelet
You hit my hand!
My bracelet touched you, and they have cameras here.
Go back to the car, now.
No.
Yes, then you're being detained.
Doing that, we can see those officers do not have the temperament to be law enforcement officers. And Corporal Brandon Allen currently is not a law enforcement officer, and I believe he's under investigation for the Vermont Criminal Justice Council. I know that numerous complaints were filed against him with them. And there's an active civil suit against both brothers right now that's playing out in federal court. Now let's take a look at Doug DiSabito, the state's attorney. He was arrested in the courthouse in a neighboring town 35 minutes away for DWI on April 14th. Let's take a look at Doug DiSabito in an interview in 2020.
In an effort to make Vermont roads safer, one county is coming down hard on drunk drivers. Local 22's Alex Ladstatter has more on new rules that may make some think twice before getting behind the wheel.
I'm here at the Grand Isle County Courthouse where drivers involved in DUIs and license suspension will now see more than just jail time or facing fines as punishment. 10 days ago, State Attorney General Doug DiSabito sent out a memo to all law enforcement agencies in Grand Isle County, informing them that effective immediately, he will be taking advantage of information outlined under Title 23 of the Vermont statutes.
Under the law, the courts, for a DUI number 2 or a DLS number 2, someone lost their license as a result of a DUI, the court at sentencing can order that the motor vehicle that the operator used be immobilized.
DiSabito says this is all in an effort to deter individuals from driving under the influence, but was enforced after a deadly weekend.
When I saw the news about the deadly weekend that we had, and my heart goes out to all the families and those involved, I felt I should let the public know that I've taken these steps.
Title 23 is not new, but it is rarely used in cases. DiSabito says this will change for him.
But I'm going to start using it for all the cases that I'm seeing. I mean, I'm seeing DLS number 5, DUI number 4. It's getting out of hand.
The state's attorney says he hopes people will now think twice about operating a vehicle under the influence or with a suspended license.
A family member might think twice about letting their husband, their wife, their sister, their brother, their boyfriend, their girlfriend using their vehicle, knowing that, one, they're intoxicated, or knowing, two, that their license is suspended.
At the Grand Isle County Courthouse in North Hero, Vermont, I'm Alex Ladstatter.
What a democratically elected piece of shit. That's light in his loafers, obviously. Vehicle immobilization and asset forfeiture over a non-violent, victimless crime. Let's take a look at the news, what the news had to say about his arrest.
In Grand Isle County was arrested for driving under the influence.
Doug DiSabito was taken into custody in St. Albans yesterday after a sheriff's deputy raised some concerns. Jack Thurston is following this for us. He's live in the newsroom with details. Jack.
Well, Brian and Lauren, we don't know exactly why DiSabito was at the Franklin County Courthouse yesterday, but the prosecutor for the Lake Champlain Islands is regularly at the court building in the neighboring county on official business. The sheriff's office tells us a deputy and the prosecutor had an interaction that resulted in the deputy reporting the situation to local police. St. Albans City Police say they arrived around 4:30 to the courthouse. They say they arrested DiSabito and cited him for driving under the influence. The 57-year-old is expected to answer to that allegation next month. DiSabito, a Democrat, was first elected in 2014. He announced a re-election bid just last month, saying it has been a pleasure and an honor to serve Grand Isle County and asked for the voters to support him for another term. Today, Governor Scott said this news was disappointing.
Disappointing. I don't know many of the details. You probably have as many as I do at this point, but it's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Grand Isle and for law enforcement in particular.
We reached out to DiSabito himself for comment. At this time, we have not heard back.
Jack DiSabito is now the second Vermont state's attorney to be charged with DUI. The other is Addison County State's Attorney Eva Vakos. What's the latest in her case?
Well, Vakos remains Addison County's top prosecutor, but right now she doesn't have a license to practice law. That's because the Vermont Supreme Court recently ordered the temporary suspension of her law license, meaning she can only do administrative work. So far, Vakos has resisted repeated calls to resign. Those calls even came from the governor. She also has not said yet if she plans to run for re-election. Live in the newsroom, I'm Jack Thurston, NBC5.
So what do you think? It was in the middle of the day. So the reports show that he said he was visiting his father and then went to the courthouse after that. So either way, he was operating in this official capacity as a state's attorney. It also came out that he admitted to doing Xanax. So if he was if he was acting as a state's attorney and he was at the courthouse after visiting his father, after consuming alcoholic beverages and taking Xanax, is it reasonable to assume that this is a regular pattern of behavior and he just thought he could keep getting away with it? I don't know. But anyway, in this article or news segment, they also mentioned another state's attorney that recently ran into some legal issues. Eva Vakos. She showed up to a murder scene investigation 2 years ago while she was hammered. Okay. The officers charged her with DWI, and she later went on the offensive. Let's take a look at all this.
Saying Vakos took jabs at police's ability to write and use proper grammar. He also shared this letter, which he sent to Vakos this morning, recommending that she apologize.
definitely puts a strain on the relationship.
That's what Addison County Sheriff Mike Elmore had to say about his county's state's attorney, Eva Vikos, after she sent an email that law enforcement found offensive using her state email account. This started on Tuesday with an email Vikos sent to Sheriff Elmore and 4 other top police officials in the county, giving updated instructions on how police should send cases to her. Lieutenant Thomas Motzer, the commander of the Vermont State Police Barracks in New Haven, responded, asking if she could clarify those instructions at the next Addison County Police Chief's meeting. Vikos replied, saying, quote, "Happy to do so. However, please note that because I no longer feel safe around law enforcement, I will join the next Chief's meeting by video. This safety issue will conflict with the plan for me to do educational trainings. It's too bad. I would have loved to teach grammar skills to bring police up to the elementary school level at least. I found a really great illustrated book to use. It has pictures of dragons and stuff."
I mean, it was disappointing to see. We've always treated her with respect, I feel, and for her to come out and have those comments towards us was completely unprofessional, uncalled for.
Sheriff Elmore adds that part of Vikos' reply could have been motivated by her being arrested last week. State police charged her with DUI and refusal after they say she showed up to a crime scene slurring her words and smelling of intoxicants. He says that while Vikos says she no longer feels safe around law enforcement, police gave her no reason to feel that way.
I don't see how anything that happened from our end could cause her to feel unsafe. From what I understand, everyone treated her with respect.
He adds that until he sees otherwise, he's concerned about how she might handle cases police send her moving forward.
What a disgusting, vile piece of shit of a human being. It took her getting arrested for her to admit the quiet part out loud, the part that we all already know. The cops are fucking stupid. Rules for thee, but not for me. We have an accountability problem, a transparency problem. We have a qualified immunity problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content. Hit the like button, comment. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Thank you.